Hi, welcome to Visual Basic Restaurant Management System. I received an email yesterday from one of my viewers who would like to know if I have any program for restaurants. And that's the reason why I decided to put this together. That's just the message sent. I don't want to show the guy's name. Okay, let me just show you guys how it works. I've just make up some couple of menu there. So let's say you want burger and chicken burger meal, maybe bacon and cheeseburger. Then drink, we have different types of drinks there, maybe coffee or whatever you want. You see the price right away in there if you want it to be home delivery or whatever. So if it's home delivery, maybe 1, 2 or 3, and tax code, and right there, this is where the cost of everything will appear. These are all in label, and the total and so on are all in label. So if I click on menu there, you get the cost of everything, and that's it right there. Okay, you can also, depending on your currency, so you can convert it depending on wherever you are. You can always convert it there, and you even have a calculator here to add up whatever you want. And also, once you click on the cost, you end up with a receipt right here. So what I'll do now is just run you through how I've put this together. Let's go into Visual Basic, and maybe we'll put one together. Okay, let's do that now. I'm just about starting a new project, so I'll call it restaurant with an S. So let's go for restaurants. Alright, make sure Windows Form application is selected there. Okay, now our form is ready. Let's go to the property of the form and change the form size. I'm changing mine to 1366 by 689 there. So the next thing I will do now is, let me insert group box. One, I need 4 of those. Another one down here. One thing first, let me change the back color of this group box. I'm going to need an app work. Where is it? App workspace there. So I need maybe 2 more of those. One here, close that. Need 1 more here, 1 here, and 1 underneath here. Let's change that, about that. Okay, the other thing that I'm going to need is, I need control or tab control. Let's get a tab control in place. Tab control. Okay, first of all, let's get a panel. I need a panel as well. Change the color of that panel to, let me change it to app workspace as well. Then I need a tab control. Yeah, I got myself a tab control right here. Change the color of the tab control to the same color. Select that with the color. We come here and just get that changed. Alright, that should be app control. Is there app control there? Right here, got it. Okay, now I have have my design in place, so that's fine. Alright, one thing that is missing now, I need a label. Yeah, I'm gonna need a label up here. So I have this panel right here. Okay, bring it down. So let's get a label. Select it all and just move it right down. Alright, I need a label up here. Where is the label? Yep, now I've got me a label there. Okay, now let's change the font to 48. Let's go for 48 bold right there, and the label enter as follows. Now move it up. That is good. Okay, yeah, that's looking like the way I want, so let's move it here a little bit. Right, and the next thing, let's move this up here. The next thing we want to do right now is let's enter some more components here. So I'm going to need checkbox. I need 3 of those. Let's go for 3 checkbox. There we go. 1, 2, 3. I also need text box. 1, 2, and 3. Then I'm going to need 1 more here and 1 more checkbox here. And I need, let's go for the number up and down. There we go. Numeric up and down. There we go. We have it there. Yeah. That's the numeric up and down. Then I'm going to need a combo box. Let's go for combo box right there. Label. So we need 2 labels here. 1 and 2. So I have the design of this very interface ready now. So if I run it just to show you how it looks like, this is how it's looking right now. So let's get this form centered and let's get it centered. Let's click on select the form and go to the property right here and just change that to, that's it, start position. It is centered. So let me just modify this and get back to you guys. Okay, after a brief modification, this is how the first part of the group box is looking. So let's take care of these other ones and I'll get back to you guys. Or let's take care of it together. Okay, let's take care of this course of service. So speed it up. There we go. And the next one is we take care of this as well. Okay, right there, this is how the system is looking now. If I move it down, just run it so that you guys see it. So let's close that and complete the design of the whole system. I just need to take care of this. I need a calculator button here and a currency converter in there. So let's take care of those ones now. Okay, finally this is how the system is looking right now. So if I run it, let's see, maybe just select it and move it to the left a little bit, select it all, just move it here. Let's have a look again. Yeah, that's about right. So let's run it now. You see how it looks like. So the first part of the system, this is how it looks now. So the next thing is just to finalize the system by adding some codes in it. They do nothing right now. Nothing is happening there right now. Okay, let's get rid of let's just close that and we'll start with the easy ones. Let's take care of the exit button. There we just enter application dot exit dot exit. So that's that done. And we also need, we might as well declare some variables there. Dim right there, those are the variables that I'll be using. All of these variables here, that will be for the calculator, or this will be for the restaurant, and here finally this will be for the currency exchange. Okay, each of those countries, that's supposed to be their exchange rate. And here I've declared some constants that's to do with the restaurants. You see, like chicken, that's the price of it. Bacon cheese, bacon and cheese burger, that's the price of it. That's a chicken meal, chicken bacon meal. And delivery service, drinks, and so on, those are supposed to be the price, and then the tax rate. Okay, so let's go back into the system and just maybe take care of the reset button first. with the reset buttons we need to know all of these names. So let's come here. That is LBL subtotal, LBL tax, LBL total. So LBL subtotal. Okay, we LBL subtotal. The tax equals there. LBL tax. The tax. Then let's go for LBL total there, and let's go for TXT. That's a TXT for bacon cheese, chicken, and TXT chicken meal. TXT. Let's go for converter. Yeah, why not? And TXT delivery. And paste that in there and paste this in there. So then we need the TXT, the receipt. Okay, let's see. We might have some more LBL here. LBL convert dot, get rid of that, and an LBL display, an LBL drink or drinks, LBL. Well, let's see which one is LBL drink. LBL drink. So LBL. Okay, I don't want to get rid of the label, so let's put a stop to it for now and just check out the names. Let's come here, and what is the name of this? LBL meal. I don't want to touch that. LBL sold drink. Oh, okay, that is label price. Now let's just change it to delivery LBL. So that is fine. Okay, I have this. I need this. I need this to be delivery. Okay, get that value. LBL delivery, the value that should be dot value delivery, or TXT delivery, sorry, dot value equals 0, really. Yeah. Okay, other component that I need to reset as follows. Those are all the checkbox. So let me just run it and make sure I have not got rid of any of these. Let's run it and click on that and see. Okay, that's fine. I haven't made any mistakes, so that's alright. Now, the next thing I will have to do, maybe increase the size of this font. Let's see the size of this. That's 12. Why is this? Let's see, let's change this to, I think it is bold. Make it 14. Alright. Okay, let's take care of the calculation with the menu. Cost of meal, or maybe take care of the calculator, but here I have a receipt, customers, and here I have the following. You guys may have seen it in one of my tutorials anyway. So undo that, and the name of this is okay, btncc.visible equals false. So when I click on it, it becomes false. Let me just copy that, and here close equals btn dot visible, dot visible equals true. And then I need the name of this very one. Let's get this. Let's clear that. We clear that, and we also need to clear this. Okay. Dot text equals false. Then txt convert right there. Dot text equals false as well. Equals clear. And I didn't need the name. What is the name of this? This one is known as CMD. Okay, come right down here, right here. CMD dot text equals, let's change that to choose, maybe choose an item or something. Okay, there. So might as well just copy this, and on the form load itself, let's replace this back. On the form load, I like when I click on this, let's run it. When I click on the combo box, I like the names of the countries to appear. So let's go to the form load and get that sorted. So double click on the form load, and right there, that's the method form load. Let's paste that in there, and let's copy this. I want the names of all those countries. Dot add item, items dot add. The first one to add, let's add Nigeria. Close that, and let's enter USA here. Change that to USA, and here another one, maybe change that to India. Okay, if I run it, let's run it and see there. Okay, so I'm gonna speed that up. Okay, this is how it's looking right now. Now I have all my countries in place. So if I run it now, I can drop this down. Oh, wait a minute, this works. So, and this works as well. So if I run it, I can select any of those countries and just enter whatever amount I intend to convert it to. Okay, so the other one is I need to enter names of drinks here. So let's do that. That will be form load as well. Come right down here, and that one is known as CBO drinks. Okay, so if I run that now as well, you can drop this down, select any type of drinks for a customer. Right, let's replace this. Before that, I intend to complete the coding for the calculation. So for the currency conversion calculator to work, or calculation to work, we need a function. So let me show you guys the function right there. That's the function. I'm going to be using this function to carry out the calculation conversion. And if you notice right at the beginning, I have the currency conversion variables right there. Okay, let's come back down and take care of the calculation itself. And right there we go. That's the currency converter calculation. This is just a bunch of if statements. However, I also have my declaration there. So if it's Nigerian naira, this is what I want it to do. Multiply that by whatever is inside the text box. Okay, alright. Now the next thing we need to do is let's try it out and see. Let's try it out. So in here, I'm assuming, let's click on this. Let's go back, stop it from running, close this. Yeah, that's fine now. Alright, run it again. Click on that, select whatever currency you want and enter the amount right there. So it's working as expected. You either get rid of that with that, or we can just close it with this. So if this can get rid of that, we need this to reset this to the default. Okay, let's take care of that now. And that is supposed to be this. Let's copy that, go in here, double click and paste it right here. So that's sorted. So choose an item. So if I click on that, select whatever country, convert it, just click on reset. That's fine. So that's working as expected. Maybe even when I click on reset, maybe reset should be able to close this as well. Yeah, why not? Reset should be able to close this as well. So in there, let's just copy this again and paste it right in there inside the reset. So if I click, no reset, that should be true. Okay, change that to true. Good. Alright, so if I come in here, click on that, I can reset it with that or with this. Alright, so we have two different methods of closing the currency converter. Exit. Okay, I might as well complete all of the functions that is required. I also need another function. Let me just put it here for the tags. Okay, that's a function for the tags. Then let's take care of the main calculation. So with the main calculation, here are the lines of code. It's very long, so let me just show it to you guys. So the first thing I did, actually declare some variables. Okay, and here using if statement to identify which of the checkbox are selected. Okay, and if any of those are selected, then the value in here is assigned to this variable, which itself is a local variable here. So this value that is assigned to the local variable is a global variable, which is right up here. That's it, right up there. Okay, let's come back down, and the same thing is repeated for bacon and cheese and chicken burger meal. Now in here, this is where I carry out each of the calculations. Okay, if it's a number, do as follows, and the same thing was repeated for all. Okay, for all of the text boxes. Take it down. Okay, right here, if you check on the checkbox itself and do not enter anything in the text box, this message will pop up. Please enter amount of meal for delivery. That should be for delivery. Okay, that's fine. And the same thing, we have a message that will pop up again. Please enter type of drink if you do not select the drink. Okay, and right here, if you check the tax checkbox, and this is where that is taken care of, calculation is taken care of over there, and all of the text box is then converted to pound sign here. Alright, so let's come down, and here I have some arrays. Okay, I have some local variables and some local array there that was then used for the receipts. So have a good look at it. There they are. I've assigned all of these values into each of those arrays right there. Let's come down. Okay, and whatever text is in here as well is assigned here. And right underneath here I have my receipt. Let's take it down. This should be 5. I actually have 5 of those. Take it down. Those are the receipt. Okay, let's get rid of these. And that is it for the receipt calculation, or sorry, for the receipt and the calculation of the meal. Okay, take it back up so that you can see it. There. Okay, the next thing we're going to take care of now are each of these text boxes. So if I double click on that, so make sure your cursor is there. Then now select key press. Where is the key press? So that it will prevent any user from entering any value that is not a number. Okay, that's what happened. Okay, let's come in here as well. Double click on this and change the event of this one as well to key press. Right there. Okay, repeat exactly the same thing. So if you enter non-numeric, you will get this message: please enter valid number. And this very one as well, change that to key press. There. And okay, and that is all. Yeah, that is all. Okay, maybe I can do the same thing. Let's do the same thing for this very one. Double click on that, change the value to key, change the event to key press, and just paste that in there. Okay, take this back, bring it down a little bit. Alright, we are almost there now. Okay, the next thing left is to take care of the calculator, but before then let me take care of this. Double click on that because I want the value in here to be the price of each drink to be displayed in here. So double click on that and just enter as follows. So if Coca-Cola is selected, that will be the price, Coke, orange, and so on. You can see it's a selected item. That's the event, selected item change. So if I run it and select any of these, there you get the value in there, and just check that, enter whatever in there. Click on the total there. So delivery is 0 because we didn't select anything, but if I select that, now you see that. And let's see, tax is 0, so let's check tax right there. So all that is left for us to do now is just to take care of this, because there's nothing happening here. The receipt is working as well. That's the receipt right there. The only bit that is left is just the calculator. So let's come in here, check out the name of the calculator itself. First value, second value, answer, and operation. Operator, I think. Operations. So double click on maybe number 7 and just enter as follows. So if LBL display right there dot text equals 0, then let's copy that. then LBL display equals 7 else LBL display equals that. Alright, that's for number 7. So what I just enter in there is, if the display is 0 and we click on it and display 7, but if we continue clicking, just keep displaying 7. So if I run it, you will see what I mean. Okay, so that's not working yet, but the 7. So let's come back and see. Now that should be plus, yeah, not equals, plus. So let's run it again. Right, that's working as we want. Okay, so all I just need to do is copy and repeat exactly the same thing for 8. Paste it there, change that to 8, then 9, change that to 9, and maybe take care of this. So let's just say LBL display dot text equals, let's make that 0. Alright, that's for the clear. 4, paste that and change this to 4, then 5. Maybe let me speed this up. It's taking too long. Now since you guys got the whole idea. 6 is that, and just speed it up. Okay, I need to take care of the arrow, but before then let me just show you guys one thing. There is a label here, so if I click on first number, the first number, and if I click on the plus, it is stored in here. Okay, let's take care of the arrow now before we take care of the operators. With the arrow, the whole idea is to delete any last number, to delete any number. So if the length is greater than 0, then just minus whatever number is in there. So if I run that, let me show you guys what I meant by that. So enter some value. I can use this to just delete as much as I like. Okay, that's the whole idea of that. Clear is working now. So the plus sign is not working, so let's take care of those ones, all of the arithmetic operators. So I will start by double clicking on the plus sign, but like I said earlier on, I want you guys to have a good look at this. Label 2, that's it right there. Or maybe let's give it a name. We'll just leave it as label 2. Come back in here, double click on this, and just, that's it. So whatever is inside the display is stored inside here. Okay, inside this variable, which is a global variable. Look here, that's it right there. Okay, so if you then click on the plus sign will add whatever is inside this variable into label 2 with a plus sign, and get rid of the content waiting for the second operation. The operation that is selected then is plus. Okay, so let's highlight that, double click on minus, and just repeat the same thing there. Just change that to minus, and then division, change that to division, and multiplication, change that to multiplication sign. There. Okay, so what is left now is to take care of this equals and that. So we double click on the dot and just enter as follows. Okay, those are the lines of code for the decimal place. Right, so let's take care of the equals. Double click on the equals and enter as follows for equal sign. Those are the lines of code for equal sign. Okay, so I think with that I'm going to assume that this program is finished. Let's see. Seems to be a very long line of codes anyway, but for those of you who are my friends out there, if you want this, you can always subscribe, and now just send me your email and I'll forward these codes to you. Okay, so let's run it and see. This plus this, there you can see how the label there works. Let me show it to you guys again. You see, that's how label 2 works right there. How it works. That's fine, it's working as expected. And let's check this out as well. Let's make some selections. Click on that. That's working as expected. Let's check the tags. You see the tags? The tags works. So if we click on this, let's see if that is working as well. Just enter that value in here. Let's convert. Let's select. Okay, it's selected, and that's it. So with that, guys, I'll call it the end of this restaurant management system. I suppose you all enjoy it. And right here I also have the receipt that was generated. That's the receipt right there. Okay, with that, I'll just call it the end of this tutorial. I suppose you all enjoy it. So you all have a nice day now. Bye for now.